What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We have our second update on the Fujimi Infinity Q45. This is a 1989 version of the car, and it's pretty much almost ready to be done. We only have a few more parts, so I want to get this update out so that way we can finish it by this weekend probably. But this thing's looking pretty good. So right now we got the body. Body is pretty much ready. It just has to get stuck onto the interior and chassis, and we're pretty much good to go. So we got the windows in there. We still have to get our windshield wipers in there, but after that, we got all of our headlights in there. Headlights look really good. License plate frame. There is our bottom scoop down there. I gotta say, this thing was living in the future because there's no visible grill up here. It's only the grill is actually down here, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, we got a future 1989 car, which is really cool. Here is our tail light assembly. This is, basically one piece, but you had to paint the turn signal into orange, and you had to paint the red, and you had to paint the black, and you had to dead center for the reverse light. So there's a lot going on here, but really nice, and the body is just fantastic. This thing is just really, really nice. We did tint it with the rear windows, give it a little custom look, like the guy is still driving it today, because it's really good condition. So that's pretty much about it. They got all polished up. I did a polishing video not too long ago, or my last video actually, so you can check that out if you want. But really nice body. So that's pretty much all set and go. Let's go ahead and go to the chassis. Chassis again, like, is very simplified. Again, is a curbside kit. There's only like 50 parts to this kit. We do have posable steering, which is actually pretty neat. Not really big steer, but hey, we got some kind of posing steering. And pretty neat. We got some dry brushing going on there for some scratches, like for some road use on there. But we just painted the transmission, the exhaust, and the silver and stuff, and then the diff back there. We didn't go too crazy because again, you're not really seeing much of it anyway. Only thing separate on this chassis is literally this exhaust, the spare tire rack, the battery holder. I'm assuming this is the battery holder for the battery, and then the whole rear suspension area back here, and then this part of the exhaust, and then this obviously front skid plate, and then your steering and stuff. And that's pretty much about it. And your brakes are separate, so nothing too major. I mean, it's very simplified, but yeah, it looks pretty good. And from a distance, if you do show underneath it, you can actually, people will be impressed because it is a curbside kit, and it does look really nice. So pretty nice up here. It's very basic, but you're not going to see that anyway. Brakes, very nice. We just put black wash in the brakes. It does say call for the brakes to be black, but I just put some black wash in there. They look pretty good, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. And just in case you're wondering how I do dry brushing, they make these special, or actually I should get these off of Amazon, but they have these are literally called dry brushing brushes. That's what they are. They're meant for do dry brushing, and these things work amazing. I use this one right here, and look at that. I mean, that's really nice because I used to use regular, brushes, but these things are absolutely fantastic. And of course, we got the small. I use the small one, but you get the medium and large one. Again, I got these off Amazon. AK makes them, but I don't even recommend buying those because they're like $8 for one brush. Just get these. I mean, you get a full set. Those came with like a full-on brush set that I needed, and it came to like $12 for like 30 brushes or something like that. So pretty nice. So yeah, I love the dry brushing technique on that. So that's it for the chassis. Let's go ahead and go to the interior. The interior is actually pretty nice. I love the color scheme I did this, and it's gonna look really good against that teal blue, and that is the teal blue from Splash Paint. It's just a super nice color. I did darken it a bit more I did use dark primer, if you saw my painting video. But yeah, really cool. So the main interior color is this is Ammo by Meg, their new Cobra color. This is their interior color lineup. This is pretty cool. So this is a really nice color, and we got the nice beige going on. So it looks good. It looks really good with the seats in beige. We got the dashboard and stuff. Of course, we got the two-tone going on with the black. We did black carpet and stuff. And of course, the main face of the dashboard is black. The steering wheel is black. So really nice. And of course, you do have options on this particular kit, the left and right hand drive. So we did left-hand drive because I'm in America, so I prefer that, and it looks really nice. The decals in this kit were kind of old, but I'm surprised they actually worked pretty well. So the gauge crosser decal looks good. That's the only decal you get for the interior. But again, it is really nice. And again, this is a luxury car back in the day. I mean, you definitely tell it's basically like leather technique. Just really nice. And this is definitely a luxury car back in the day. I mean, this is just no touchscreen, all old fashioned. You do have your old fashioned clock. That big silver piece right there, which is pretty cool. So, and I believe some luxury cars are still doing that. I know Bentley's doing that still. Lexus is still doing that. I believe, I'm not sure what other company does it, but I know some other companies do the old-fashioned clock still in their modern, luxury cars. But this is really cool. This is really nice. I love the interior. Door panels are really shallow, but I don't really care about that. You're not going to see much of it anyway. Basically, the main thing you're going to see is the dashboard and your seats and stuff. But other than that, just really nice. I did not put any seatbelts in here because I do want to keep this mainly box stock. So that's pretty much about it. And then we got our wheel and tire package right here. We did put some little black wash on the edges, like over here. You kind of see the black wash, so it looks good. Again, I did not touch these. These are still the like a chrome mattish, like aluminum look from the kit. So really nice. I did scuff up the tires a little bit so they're not raised in the middle, but yeah, really nice. They're actual rubber tires, so yeah, you'll see much of them anyway if they're weathered and stuff. But really cool. We got our pilot caps in there, and they're all set, ready to go onto the chassis when we get the body on. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it. Really nice kit. It's very simplified. I mean, this is nice, very nice chill build. Of course, we have our rear mirrors here too. We have to put those on. So basically, 1, 2, 4, basically only 5 pieces you have to put on: rear mirror, windshield wipers, and our rear mirror for the interior. And that's pretty much about it. And your wheels and tires have stuff on, but those possibly then. But really cool, really nice build. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Next time you will see this will be a final review. And yeah, very, very nice kit. But alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and until next video, we'll catch you next time.